Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, everybody. My browser's acting up a little bit. Hold on, let me send a message out here. Yeah, sometimes this live shit does not work the best. Come on. Well, hopefully, really, it's being an asshat. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on now. Really? Okay, I'm back. Donovan, I hope you see that. Thongar, this is issue 24. It's basically just Marvel going, hey, Conan, let's do some more stuff. And this is from 73. It's Red Swords, Black Wings. We got Greg Alec Effinger as the writer and Val Myrick is the artist. Vince Colletta is the inker. And it's your typical, barbarian art, as you can see, is decent. Nothing spectacular. Let me see if I can get this message out. But these I picked up cheap at the local comic shop. They got in a collection. The guy basically, stuff like this that he knew most people were not going to buy. He put them kind of underneath the table and told me, hey, there's a bunch of stuff down there. And let me dig through it. And I found a bunch of stuff like this where I like this pterodactyl look right there. That's kind of cool. I grabbed these, and what I love about these is that each issue has a old pre-code or probably post-code, I'm not exactly sure, reprinted like horror story. And check this out. The Lighthouse from Nowhere, and if you see real close, let me see if I can get it in closer. That's Ditko. That's Steve Ditko. So these right here are worth owning just if for that. I mean, it's Steve Ditko. Kirby gets all the press and all, and Kirby did a lot. I'll give Kirby that. Kirby, helped create or co-create, a lot of the big Marvel stuff. But what's the biggest Marvel character? To the general public, everybody, it's Spider-Man. Who co-created that? Steve Ditko. It's just Steve didn't want the publicity and kind of was a recluse, so he's not as well known. Matter of fact, as far as I know, Steve never did convention or anything. Oh, check this out. Dracula Lives, the Marvel magazine-sized Dracula comic that sadly didn't last very long. It was really good. It's just nobody seems to remember. Of course, you got Foon, Friends of Old Marvel. Let's see, anything else in this? Oh, he loved these ads. The day Bill told off his boss because Bill can get him a new job now because Bill went to the Cleveland Institute of Electronics. All these Fumati style comics where you take the pictures and add the word balloons to. There's a Fumati Marvel comic. Thanks, man. These are in Donovan. These Thongors, these came from the comic shop in town. The one right by Dirt Cheap. You just got to dig. Yeah, I got a very odd collection. Remember, speaking of Thongor, here's another issue of Creatures on the Loose, Thongor. This is issue 27. So this is from Demons Dwell in the Crypts of Yamath. And that looks like I don't know who did this. Yeah, the comic shop town's not bad. It ain't really a comic shop, it's a game shop, I mean, you know that. But you go through their cheap bins, you find all kinds of great stuff in there because pretty much they know their clientele is people read superhero stuff. So if it ain't a superhero comic and it ain't something that's worth $20 or more, they throw it in the cheap bins. I found some really good stuff in there. Remember, most of these comics I'm showing today are from the cheap bin. Okay, this is, let's see, we got Gardner Fox. Oh, Gardner Fox is writer. Val Myrick and V. Alcalazar is the art penciler and inker. That's V. Alcalazar. Is that one of the Filipino artists Marvel used back then? Well, like I said, it's just barbarian stuff. I love me some Conan. So, Thongors. Oh, here we go. The insult that made a man out of Mac. Y'all remember? You remember these ads? Or are you too young to remember these ads on them from the Charles Atlas man thing? Don't get sand kicked in your face anymore. Get some muscles and beat their ass. Let's see. Is that the No, that's not the one. I'm trying to see if there's a Count Dante ad. Do you remember Count Dante, sir? Oh, here we go. This is really going to date this. Take any 6 LPs or 5 tapes, cartridge or cassette for only 99 cents. Yeah, the old Record Club of America. Oh, sweet, dude. Is it the Indiana Jones series that Marvel published, or is it the Dark Horse one? I love both of them. I'm trying to get a full run of the Marvel one. I've got a few issues. Man, 8 tracks. How many out there remember 8 tracks? I grew up on 8 tracks. 8 tracks, reel to reel, and cassette. You know what I mean? Hell, I was like 10. I was probably about 12 when CD really started getting into the marketplace, you know. Records. I had records as a kid. Anything else, really? We got, of course, and that's another thing. You don't see in comics anymore, these little ads, these little small ads, advertising a little bit of everything, because okay, yeah, if it's not Marvel, it's more than likely Dark Horse. Dark Horse did some really good Indiana Jones stuff. Honestly, the stuff Dark Horse did was a hell of a lot better than what's the 4th Indiana Jones? Crystal Skull? That wasn't a good movie. Here we go. Oh, nice. I don't have many records anymore. I got rid of most of mine just because of space issues. I went digital on music. I got CDs and I got MP3s. That's about it for me. Here we go. The time has come for Savage Tales featuring Conan the Barbarian. Look at that. Which ended up morphing into the Savage Sword of Conan magazine that I love. I love me some Savage Sword of Conan because you got black and white. They can get away with stuff. You couldn't all the things. Really ain't much in this one standing out. Anything? Here we go. Oh, this one. Okay, Donovan, you're gonna like this. Okay, it came from the Black Void. This is a Stan Lee and Steve Ditko pre-code story. Let me see. Matter of fact, where is it? Right there. Let me pull it up. You see Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. But here's a neat thing now. I'm gonna show you something here, sir. And I know probably pre-free. This character I'm putting my finger on. You see that right there, sir? Does that not look like Peter Parker the way Steve Ditko drew him? Yep. I really think this is, you know, and then it's only a 2-page one, but see above my middle finger? There's Peter Parker. Pre-Spider-Man, even though it ain't really Peter Parker. He's an alien, comes out, he's from Xenia, and he dresses himself as human, and nobody believes him because he came down on April Fool's Day. Oh, dude. What's going on, Captain Brandon? Glad to see you show up, sir. I got about 2 more comments to go through, and I'm going to be through, but hey, what's going on, sir? Check this out, y'all. This is for the older folks out there. Ideal presents the exciting adventures of Evel Knievel. Check that out, the Evel Knievel stunt cycle. Now, both y'all probably too young to really remember Evel Knievel. But yeah, Evel, you put him on that stunt cycle, rev that sucker up, and he'd jump everything. I remember as a kid I used to think it was hilarious to rev him up and make the motorcycle run to my dog's ass. The dog didn't like it, but oh, cool. Yeah, it does look like if you've ever Donovan, if you ever seen the early Spider-Man stuff that Ditko drew, that looks just like Peter Parker. Which Giallo film? You got any ideas which Giallo films you're gonna watch, Captain Brandon? You know me, I love me some Giallo. I was just talking Giallo with a buddy last night. Wow, another 70s comic. And I didn't realize the stack was so 70s heavy. Now this is probably later in this because it's got a 30-cent price cover, but check this out. Official adaptation of the MGM production. Logan's Run, the first issue. And this is a series where there's an issue. It's actually got a little value because it's like an early appearance of Thanos. Nice. Dude, Captain Brandon, real quick while I'm thinking about it, have you seen these screen caps from the Synapse 4K release of Suspiria? Have you seen the screen caps from that? Dude, it looks amazing. Like, amazing. I'm seriously tempted to go get a 4K TV and a 4K Blu-ray player just to see Suspiria in 4K. I figured you were. Okay, now this is a Jerry Conway's writer and editor, and George Perez is the artist. And check this out. What's my old ads? I got Mary one for her Christmas present. That was her Christmas present this year. Check this out. The $6 Million action figures. I'll say y'all probably too young to remember this. I had that as a kid. And there's Mascotron. Oh man, that was such a great toy line. You have the Captain Brandon. You have the 4K TV already? Yeah, and Klaus Jensen was the inker on this. See, I'm not gonna bother with Ghostbusters. I'm not a huge fan of it. And Halloween, I already own Halloween on a couple formats. I'm not a huge fan of Halloween. I might end up getting Evil Dead in 4K, but I don't know. I've bought that so many times. Very good art in this. Oh wow! Come on, something good, something good. Join the Dinky Starfleet. Yep, Dinky Toys. I love Evil Dead. It's just I really don't see how much better it would look in 4K. I mean, that was a low budget film. Let me let my doll back up. And there's some of these films I'm just tired. I've bought them on so many formats. Like Evil Dead's one, Chainsaw. Now Chainsaw I'll probably end up wanting 4K, but there's some of these films where I don't really see where 4K is gonna make that big a difference. But I'm not an AV snob, really. Ghostbusters one of those. I think it's just because I didn't grow up with cable, so I didn't see it a lot. So I'm not a big fan of it like a lot of people are from that era, you know, my age. Yeah, I've got that coming probably. I've got the Blu-ray right now. And the DVD and a VHS and a Laserdisc and yeah, TCM. Check Transfer Mask going over there. Oh man, check this out. Look at the old Marvel. What's that? Shirts and all that. Look at that. I love this Hercules shirt up here. And the belts and all that stuff. Donovan, real quick, sir, do you have you said you got a bunch of comics? That's why I love going through these old comics. The old ass. I was going to ask, do you have like any stuff from the 70s or pre 70s, like any 60s stuff, any Silver Age, any Bronze Age? My collection is mostly 70s, 80s, and 90s. What I'm seeing in this book, it is actually following the comic fairly well. Oh, check this out. The old subscription ads. I even like look at the old subscription and see what titles were, how much they cost. I mean, look at that. I mean, look, there's the real Captain Marvel. The Captain Marvel you saw in the movie, that's the original Captain Marvel. And I have not seen the Captain Marvel movie yet. I want to. Oh, shit. Howard the Duck and the Howard the Duck Treasury where he teams up the Defenders. Such a great book. See, with Friday 13th, I love every one of them. The only ones, I mean, my least favorite's probably 7, but I love every one of them. And those are ones where I love everyone Friday 13th, but I'm not going to go past Blu-ray on them. Yeah, Blade Runner is one I will end up getting on 4K. Have you seen the video I did on the what was it? It was I found the German release of the Blade Runner, like the big box set with all the stuff. Have you seen that, Kevin Brand? It's up here. Wait a minute, it might not be. That's the bad thing about me filming stuff in advance. I'll film stuff and forget it's not up yet. Oh, check it out for all you Trekkies out there. Got a Trek ad. And it's classic Trek, because this is what year is it? I didn't even look. 76. Wow. It's almost as old as I am. So that's classic Trek forward with the Next Generation, and yeah. Cool, dude. Yeah, dig them out. I'd love to see them, Donovan. We have to hang out and just talk comics one day. Yeah, I agree, dude. I'm not a huge Trekkie either. I like the original series, like some of these Next Generation I didn't get into. I didn't really care for Deep Space Nine. Voyager, I didn't like. Enterprise, yeah. I've never if I have to, the two big space friends. Honestly, if you're talking about like sci-fi TV, my favorite's gonna be Battlestar. I love me some Battlestar Galactica, the original, and the the remake from it's been 10 years now. Not a problem, dude. Not a problem, Donovan. You have fun, sir. Thank you for stopping by. I understand. I know you're busy, man. Oh, I know y'all got to remember these. The old Hostess fruit pie ads. Look, the Hulk. He's going to defeat crime with Hostess fruit pies. I wish somebody would publish a entire collection of those, but with all there's like Archie characters, Harvey characters, DC and Marvel. Yeah, that's my whole thing. Because I've been collecting movies on home video since the VHS Betamax days. There's some of these films I bought multiple times. Just like I don't really, certain films I want to see the step up in picture and sound with 4K, but most of them, nah. There's stuff I haven't bothered buying on Blu-ray because I'm just like the DVD works for me. Like comedies and stuff, I don't care if comedies picture perfect. Paramount's not going to do that, dude. Yeah, Paramount is not. They don't care about that franchise. They're milking as much as they can. Oh, this is one I've never seen. Spider-Man and Captain America: Ricochet to Freedom. This is the Ricochet Racers. I don't even remember these. But look at that. I love these old ads. That's half the fun of these old the old monogram models. Remember back when you could go in stores and had a huge aisle of nothing but models? Now kids don't even bother with them. Then we got Ideal. Oh, hey. Hold on. Sorry about that, Captain Brandon. For some reason on the chat here, if you cuss a lot, it holds it up for review for me. I'm sorry about that. I've been trying to hit as quick as I can, but my hands are kind of busy. Man, that last one was, hey, Evil Knievel, check this is the Ideal Evil Knievel like Hot Wheels. Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to do comics one day. No problem, dude. Don't worry about Captain Brandon. It's YouTube's rules, not mine. I don't care. I mean, I cuss up a fucking storm. I mark all my shit not for kids. I'm not for kids. I'm not. I don't even realize I'm cussing so fucking much. It's just their words to me. Yeah, and that's what I try. But yeah, look at that. I'd love to find some of this old Evil Knievel stuff. All right, I got one last book here, y'all. Then I'm gonna have to run. Oh, dude, I'm not un-PC, but I do have a mouth like a sailor. But hey, I spent my time in the service. This is the one I said was not really a comic, but check this out. And y'all are probably both too young to remember this. Bananas. Bananas was distributed by Scholastic. It was basically like their version of Mad Magazine. This is from. Ooh, yikes. Did I just rip a page? I probably did. I'm guessing this was printed in 81. But look, you got, let me see. Check this out now. I'm going to highlight this with my finger. Jovial Bob Stein. Do y'all know who that is? That's R.L. Stein from Goosebumps. He did a lot of stuff. He did a lot of stuff for Scholastic and all them. This is their Mork and Mindy. If you look at the cartoonist Kayfabe channel, they recently covered Fear Book, which is an Eclipse published comic from the early 80s where Jovial Bob Stein, there was like a horror magazine that Scholastic put out, Bananas put out, and there's stuff like Stephen Bissett and Rick Veitch worked on. It was really cool stuff, and it's probably going to go up in value now because it's been talked about. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, God. Okay, y'all probably don't remember this crap. Y'all remember The Gong Show? 70s, early 80s? Well, their parody is The Bong Show. So instead of getting gonged, you get bonged. Let's see. Exactly. Thank you. The Unknown Comic. Yes, you do. You remember that. I always forget how old you are, Captain Brandon. I know I'm older than you, but I don't know about how much. I know Mr. Donovan here, he's the youngster, even though, Donovan, you're what, 23, 24 now? I know you're like early to mid-20s. Night Patrol, I have not seen that in a long time. I just recently, speaking of young Linda Blair, I just recently watched Hell Night on the Blu-ray Screen Factory. Oh, okay. I knew you were in your 30s, but I wasn't sure where. I just watched Hell Night, the Linda Blair slasher. Dude, yeah. Well, hell, Donovan, you've heard how I talk normally. Bananas TV previews. Y'all remember back when they used to do that, the TV previews and like TV Guide and show you all the new shows and stuff? That Hell Night, I got that for Christmas last year from my aunt that passed this year. Really good set. Really. One thing I don't like about the Screen Factories is I don't like the new painted covers they come up with. I mean, I'd rather have the original poster or stuff, but hey. And Hell Night's one of those I've never seen before then. Oh, here we go. This is their parody of Starsky and Hutch. It's Husky and Starch. And I wish I remember where in the world I picked this book up at. Oh, here we go. So over Jovial Bob Stein. Instead of MASH, we got Bash. And is it just me or seem like MASH airs on like 30 channels now? I love MASH. I grew up watching MASH, but it is on like I saw Sundance had it. I was like, what's this got to do with the Sundance Film Festival? Oh, they parodying TV Guide. Look at that. Let's see. That is, and now that Light Force release from Scream Factory, is that the UK cut, the fully uncut version or not? I haven't checked it out yet. I'm like Light Force, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Oh, instead of Taxi, it's Hey Taxi. Jovial Bob Stein again. If they remake Taxi nowadays, would you just call it Uber? And I'm trying to figure out how Uber. Thank you, Donovan. I knew it was like mid-20s, but I wasn't sure. Once you hit 21 age doesn't really matter. Oh, okay, they got both cuts on there. Kick ass. Didn't the old DVD release have that? Because that's what I'm rocking on that. With old Matilda May. Anything? Oh. I love the Funhouse. The TCM is my favorite of Hoopers, but that's my favorite film of all time. Check this out. So the Happy Days, it's Happy Prehistoric Days. So it's Happy Days set back in the cavemen. Let's see here. We got a real origin, the $6 Million Man. This article is kind of crap. The Glove Boat. Do y'all remember the Love Boat? That horrible, horrible show that I watched every week as a kid because it came on right after Fantasy Island, if I remember right. And speaking of Fantasy Island, Fantastic Islands. This is another Jovial Bob Stein. Man, Bob Stein did a lot of stuff for Scholastic. Oh, check it out. It's O.J. Simpson. He got his football. Where's his knife at? Run, O.J., run. Dude, I love MASH. MASH is one of those, I hated it as a kid because it aired like in afternoons. Same time Tom and Jerry came on, so I'd argue with my dad if I got to watch Tom and Jerry or MASH. But once I went in the service, I fell in love with MASH. And that's it. This thing. I got a few more minutes I can hang out, guys, and I'm going to have to leave. I got to go take care of laundry and shit. But thank both of y'all for showing up. The thing with Hooper, really, Captain Brandon, and is that, honestly, hold on. I got a phone call. Let me see who this is. Okay, I need to let y'all go. I'm sorry I got to kill this, but talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.
Call from